What is the Fouke monster? Fouke, Arkansas was first founded in 1890 by Seventh-day Baptists and drew settlers from as far away as Idaho, Illinois, and West Virginia. The name Fouke came from James Fouke, who donated the land the town's school was built on. Although not without its Prohibition-era bootlegger excitement, the town of Fouke didn't make national headlines until the 1970s, when the legendary Fouke monster first broke onto the scene. A Fouke monster is described as a giant ape-like creature, covered entirely in dark hair, standing over 7 feet tall and weighing in excess of 300 pounds, with a chest stretching 3 feet across. Later reports place the beast at an even more massive 10 feet and weighing over 800 pounds. Eyewitnesses report the creature as moving inhumanly quickly, with its arms swinging similarly to that of a monkey's. It leaves behind a horrid odor, something of a cross between a skunk's and a wet dog. The entity's eyes are said to be glowing red, and the purported tracks that it was said to leave behind were 17 inches long and 7 inches wide, with 3 toes, rather than 5 like most primates. It's most likely a carnivore, with multiple reports involving disappearing livestock and pets, presumably for consumption. The earliest recorded sighting of the beast occurred in the 1950s when it was seen by a local 14-year-old. He reported shooting at the animal, but to no effect. Although sightings would continue throughout the 60s, it wasn't until the early 1970s that the Fouke monster made headlines. On May 2, 1971, the home of the Ford family was attacked by the Arkansas abomination during their first week of residence. Elizabeth Ford was initially woken by the creature as it reached through her screen door. Her husband Robert and his brother Don then drove the creature off with gunshots, some of which they believe had hit their target, but a later search could find no traces of blood in the area. However, they were able to find the 3-toed tracks on the ground nearby and scratch marks along the side of their house. Following this incident, more people in the area reported seeing the Fouke monster, as well as finding its famous 3-toed tracks. As interest rose, a local radio station even put a bounty of $1,090, or $6,973 in 2020, on the creature. As more hunters sought out the natural state nightmare, the sheriff was forced to institute a no-guns policy in the interest of public safety. The legend of the beast became so great that in 1972, a film was made named The Legend of Boggy Creek, based off of what people had witnessed. The film would lead to multiple sequels, as well as be cited as an influence on the Blair Witch Project. As sightings lessened, public interest in the Fouke monster decreased until 1978, when a new set of tracks were found in Russellville, Arkansas. Sightings would continue until the late 90s, with the most recent coming in 1998. Do you think the Fouke monster is still stalking the forests of Arkansas? Let me know in the comment section below.